I often say to my kids, man, I can remember when this was just a big field with cows, and I've only lived here 25 years, far less than someone who's been here their whole life. When someone tells me the Jude East End was in the country, I'm floored. Are you aware of the number of places here in Lafayette that are on the National Register of Historic Places? According to Wikipedia, there's 37 of them. Now, there's some I'm sure you're familiar with. The Alexandra Mutoh house was added to the registry in 1975. He was the 9th governor of Louisiana. Jean Mutoh, his father, was one of the earliest settlers of Acadiana. He built the home in 1800. Today, it's a museum run by the all-women service group Le 24, French for the 24, for the first 24 women who started the group. And the Cathedral of St John the Evangelist, towering over Lafayette, it's one of the city's most iconic sites. Even though the building is the third structure built on the site and completed in 1916, the land was donated by Jean Mutoh in 1821. It's Dutch Romanesque Revival style. It boasts red and white brick and shines with stained glass produced in Munich. While you're there, you can't miss the historic St. John's Cemetery and the St. John's Live Oak. Its circumference over 29.5 feet. Some estimate the oak is nearly 500 years old. You can see several places within walking distance in downtown Lafayette: the Old City Hall across from the courthouse, the Lafayette Hardware Store, the Old Gordon Hotel, and the Hope Lodge number 145 are all on Vermilion Street. The Old Guarantee Bank Building and the Evangeline Hotel are on Jefferson Street. Entire neighborhoods are also on the registry, including Freetown and Sterling Grove. In all, there are 23 historic properties and districts in the city of Lafayette alone. In Scott, there's the Bank of Scott building, recently added to the registry in 2016. It's a one-story building on St. Mary Street, built in 1910. It was used as a bank until the Great Depression. In Carencro, Our Lady of the Assumption School was originally a one-room school in the 1930s. It's located on North Michaud Street behind the church. Broussard has 11 different properties. It's easy to park and walk to nearly all of them. Familiar to most of us is St. Cecilia Catholic School. It was open to 70 students in 1909 at the cost of $25,000 and operated by the Sisters of the Divine Providence. Several are clustered in the Main Street Historic District that's also on the Historic Register. The Roy LeBlanc House, built in 1886, the Marshall Beale Jr. Home, built in 1893, and the Ducrest Building, erected in 1903. 8 of the properties are on either Morgan or Main Streets. The others are just a few blocks away. I'm Dave Baker, Acadiana's News Channel.